When a woman reaches the point where she truly has no one but God, something powerful begins to take shape inside her. It's not the end of her story. It's the birthplace of her transformation. Today, we're talking about the sacred, hidden, and often painful journey a woman enters when life strips away every support system, every familiar voice, and every shoulder she thought would never leave. When the friends disappear, when the relationship collapses, when the noise fades, and the only voice left is the still small voice of God. What you're going through isn't accidental, and it isn't punishment. It is preparation. Your isolation is not empty. Your silence is not wasted. Your loneliness is the soil where God is planting something eternal. Lesson 1. When people walk out, God walks in. There are moments in a woman's life when God allows everyone else to fade into the background. Not to harm her, but to make room for himself. When the phone stops ringing, when the nights grow quiet, when the ones she trusted suddenly disappear, she enters a sacred place because the absence of people is often the invitation of God. Paul said in 2 Timothy 4 verses 16 to 17 that no one stood with him, yet the Lord did. That's a revelation every saved woman discovers. When everyone else steps out, God steps closer. He's not intimidated by her loneliness. He uses it. He lets the crowd walk out. So she finally notices the one who never leaves the room. He lets people fail her, so she can finally learn who is faithful. This is not abandonment. It is God wanting you to seek for him. Jesus performed miracles in public, but he was prepared for his purpose in private. He was strengthened in the wilderness. And so it is with her. The woman God is shaping must go through isolation before she carries impartation. Her wilderness is not a place of punishment. It is God's workshop. Lesson 2. When the noise stops, she finally hears God's whisper. A loud life makes it hard to hear God. So sometimes in his mercy, he clears the room. He lets the relationship end. He lets the text messages go unanswered. He allows the friendships to shift, not to break her, but to break the noise around her, because the voice of God is rarely loud. It is a still small voice in your heart, and a whisper can only be heard when a woman becomes still. In that stillness, something sacred begins. She prays differently, not because she should, but because she must. She reads scripture not out of habit, but out of hunger. She stops depending on the voices of people and begins depending on the voice of Christ. And that is where transformation begins. She discovers her fellowship with him, not as someone's wife, not as someone's helper or someone's backup plan, but as a daughter of the King. She learns that God is not someone she runs to after everything falls apart. She runs to him before everything falls apart. He is the foundation she stands on. He is not her plan B. He is the builder of her entire destiny. He is her anchor in the storm. Just like Hagar in the wilderness, forgotten by people but seen by God, she learns to say, "You are the God who sees me." Genesis 16 verse 13. God removes crutches to teach her to stand. Many women are taught to depend on others for affirmation, for comfort, for direction. But a woman who only leans on people never discovers the strength God placed inside her. So, God removes the crutches, not to hurt her, but to train her. Lamentations 3 verse 22 to 24 says, "The Lord is my portion. Therefore, I will hope in him." He didn't fail her. He just started feeding her differently. The crutches he removes aren't always people. Sometimes they're her plans, her routines, her image, her desire for control, her need for approval. When those things fall apart, it feels like loss, but it is actually liberation. Because when she finally loses what she thought she needed, she discovers the one she truly needs. God isn't breaking her life down. He's breaking her out. Pain becomes her teacher, not her enemy. Pain is one of God's sharpest tools. And when a woman has no one but God, the pain she feels becomes the classroom where he prepares her for his perfect will. Pain is not always a punishment. Pain is often a purifier. Look at Hannah in 1 Samuel 1. Misunderstood, mocked, provoked, empty, broken. Yet her tears didn't drive God away. They drew him near. Her pain pushed her into deeper prayer. Her suffering became the altar where her miracle was conceived. Pain is God's classroom. James 1:2:4 says, "To my brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into divers temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing."